Hello students, good morning. So till last week we have completed our 4 chapters, right? In today's e-learning session, I Pinaki Gandhi will explain you our 5th chapter of the maths, that is decimal and their applications. Which chapter I am going to explain? Decimal and their applications, right? So do you know what is decimal, children? Okay, I'll explain you here. Decimals means such a fractions whose denominators are tens, hundreds and thousands and say many more. So whose denominators, a kind of a fraction whose denominators are tens, hundreds and thousands and many more, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, it can be, right? So decimal we can represent with the small dot or a point, right? Say for example here 1/10. In the fraction we can read this number as 1/10. In the decimal we can read that number as a 0.1. Why 0.1? Because here you check the number upon the 1 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator. In denominator 10 how many zeros are there? Only one zero. So we have to place only one number after the decimal, that is tens, right? So 0.1 we can read in the decimal point, it is 0.1. Now we'll check with the another example. Say for example 4/100. Here you can check in the denominator how many zeros are there? Two zeros, right? So numerator we have to write and then we have to place a decimal dot before the 2 digit, right? So in the fraction we can read as a 400s. What we have to read? 400s. And in the decimal we can read this as a 0.04. 0.04, right? Now one another example, if we check here 8/1000. Here three zeros are there in the thousand. So we have to place the decimal numbers after the decimal point 3 digit. It should be 3 digit, right? So 0.008. 0.008. The fraction is read that way 8 thousands. How we have to read this? 8 thousands. Okay, and in the decimal we have to read this as a 0.008. 008. As we have to place the 3 digit after the decimal. So 0.008. Understand? Now I will explain you the place value chart of the decimal. As per the places of the numbers, we have to write in the place value chart. Thousands in the thousands place, hundreds in the hundreds place, tens in the tens place, ones in the unit or a ones place. Here we have to place a decimal dot. Then after the decimal number, if the first digit is there, it is 1/10. Then 2 digit, if 2 digit means 1/100, and 1000 digit 1/1000, and 10,000 digit 1/10,000. Then just now I have explained you it can extend to lakh, 10 lakh, right? So these are known as a denominators. Tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. These are all the numbers after the decimal dots, right? So this is known as a place value chart. Before the decimal dot, whichever numbers are written, that is known as a whole number. These numbers are known as a whole numbers. And after the decimal, whichever numbers are written, So after the decimal numbers, these are known as a decimal numbers, right? Now naming decimal as the decimal and a mixed decimal. Decimal have two parts. One is the whole part and another is the decimal part. One is the whole part and another is the decimal part. Right? If the decimal does not have a whole number, listen it clearly. If the decimal does not have a whole number, we have to put zeros for the whole number. Here you can check in the example. I have written here 4 upon 1000. Here only one digit is there and in the denominator you can check 1000 is there. So we have to write 3 digit after the decimal. That means we don't have any number as a whole number. So in the whole number we have to write 0. And after the decimal we have to place 3 digit, that is here we are having only one digit, that is 4. So before the 4 we have to place 2 zeros, right? So how we will read this? We will read this as a 0.004, right? If the decimal have the whole number, we have to write the whole number part before the decimal. Where we have to write the whole number part? Before the decimal. See, I am showing you the example. Here it is written 229 upon 100. So here you can check in the denominator 3 digits are there, right? And in the numerator how many zeros are there? Only 2 zeros. Okay. So first digit we have to write before the decimal and after decimal we have to write 2 digit as here is the 2 zeros are there. So what we will write? 2.29. So here we can see that our 2 is the whole number and 29 is the decimal number. But in the decimal we cannot read this as a 29. That just now I will explain you. But how we have to write this? 2.29. 2 is the whole number and 29 is the decimal number. That just now I have told you that decimal have the two parts. One is the whole part and another is the decimal part. If the whole part is not there, we have to place a 0. And if the whole part is there, we have to place a whole part also. Understand, children? Okay, now how to read and write the decimal in the words, right? The first example I have wrote here, 4,25,126. Instead of that, I will read this 425,126 upon 1000. Now, how many zeros are there in the 1000? 3 zeros. So, where I have to keep the decimal? From last 3 digit, 1, 2 and 3 digit. Before that, I have to place a decimal. So, what I will write? 425.126. How I have to read this? 425 whole number we have to read as whole number only. 425. After the decimal we cannot read as a 126. That we have to read as a 1 2 6. See, here I have written here 425.12 and 6. Understand? So, how we have to read this? Once again, you check 425, then point, then 1, 2 and 6. Understand? One another example I will explain you here. 1203 upon 100. 1203 upon 100. So here also you can Here you can check that how many zeros are there. There are 2 zeros, right? So first we will write the number as it is, then we will place the decimal after leaving the 2 digit from the right side, and then we will place the decimal point. So what is our number? That is 12.03. So we have to read this way, 12 as it is, as it is a whole number. It is a whole number because it is written before the decimal point, right? So this is whole number, so we have to read as a 12, then decimal point, so we have to read point, then 03. So we have to read 03. Understand, children? Once again I am explaining you here. In the denominator you can check, here is the 100. So we have to place the decimal after from the right side 2 digit before that. Understand? Okay, one another example I will give you here to make you understand it clearly. Here is the number given 28317 upon 1000. Which number is given? 28317 upon 1000. So here 3 zeros are there in the denominator. You can check, right? So where we have to place the decimal? From the right side 3 digit, 1, 2 and 3, and then we have to place a decimal. Here it is 2 zeros, so we have placed the decimal before the 2 digit from the right side. Here 3 zeros, so we have placed the decimal 3 before the 3 digit from the right side, and here also it is there is a 3 zeros, so here also I have placed the decimal before the 3 digit from the right side. So what the number we have got here? 28 means 28.317. So we have to read that way only. The whole number we have to read as it is, 28, then decimal point and 317. Understand? How we have to read? That way only we have to write in the decimal. 28.317. Now how to expand the decimal form. To expand the decimal number, first we need to read it, then only we can expand it. Just now we have understand in the last slide how to read, right? So first here in the example, which number is you can find here? 4197.538. So first we have to read this 4197.538. Now we have to expand this. So first we will take this number. It is in the which place? Thousands place. So what we will write here? Look at here. This is the expanded form. 4000, then 1 is in the hundreds place, so it is written as 100. Then 9 is in the tens place, so 90. 7 is in the ones place, so 7, plus this is in the tens that I have explained you in the plus value chart, right? So here what we will write? 5 upon 10, then 3 upon 100 and 8 upon 1000. 4000 plus 100 plus 90 plus 7 plus 5 upon 10 plus 3 upon 100 and then 8 upon 1000. Understand? Okay, we will check with the another example. Here the number is given 182.107, right? So how we will expand this? We will write this as 100. Check here, right? 100. Then 8 is in the tens place, so 80. Then 2 is in the ones place, so 2 as it is. So 100 plus 80 plus 2. Now 1 is in the tens place, so 1 upon 10. 7 is in the thousands place, so 7 upon 1000. In the hundred place, here you can see it is a 0. So we don't have to write 0 upon 100. Understand? We directly write 1 upon 10 and 7 upon 1000. So that means we have to understand that here in the hundred place it is a 0. Once again I will explain this number. 182 means 100 plus 80 plus 2 plus 1 upon 10 and plus 7 upon 1000. Okay. So this is known as the expanded form. Now how to standardize the decimal number. To write the decimal number, first we have to read the expanded number. Just now in the expanded form also we have to read the number. In this also first we need to read and understand the number. Then only we have to write it in the decimal number. See here. Here is the expanded form given. 4 plus 6 upon 10. So 4 is the whole number, you can check, right? So 4 we have written before the decimal as it is a whole number. Then 6 upon 10. So 6 tens, right? So 0, then decimal dot and 6. So it is known as a 4.6. How we have to read this? 4.6. Now I will explain you with the another example. 80 plus 0.5 plus 0.006. So you can check here 80 is the whole number, right? So 80 we will write before the decimal dot. That means 80 point. Now after the decimal only one digit is there. So 5 we have to write in the tens place. Then we don't have any hundreds place here. So we have to place a 0 here. And here after the decimal 3 digit are there. So this we have to place in the thousands place. Right? So what is our number? 80.506. So what we can write here? 80.506. Understand? Okay, now I will explain you with one more example to make you clear. Okay. Now here you check 16 plus. Here you can find 16 is a whole number. Right? Then 2 upon 10. Then 5 upon 1000. Here also you can check if 100 place is not given. So 16 we have to write as it is before the decimal as 16 is the whole number. Then 2 upon 10. So 2 is in the tens place after the decimal. Hundreds place is not given. So we will place a 0. And 5 upon 1000. 5 is in the thousands place. So we will write as a third digit, right? So what we will read now? 16.205. Check here 16.205. Clear, children? Okay. Now how to convert the decimal into fraction. First step, look here properly, okay? Write the decimal number without decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. As the numerator of the fraction, right? Then the second step, write the denominator as followed by the as many zeros as per the decimal places given. The denominator we have to write as the followed by the as many zeros as per the decimal places given. Then we have to simplify the fraction. check with the example, right? 0.25, right? So we have to write the decimal number as numerator. What we have to write? Decimal number as a numerator, as I have said you in the first step, right? So here we have written this decimal number as a numerator. Then denominator followed by the as many zeros. So how many digits are there? Followed by the as many places. We have to write the that many zeros here. So how many digits are there? How many places are here? 2 places, right? How many places? 2 places. So we have to place here 100. So 25 upon 100. And by cancelling this, 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. So what we will get? By simplifying 1 upon 4. Now I will make you understand with the one more example. 3.2. What is written here? 3.2. So what we will write? 32 upon 10. Why upon 10? Because here in the after the decimal only one digit is there. So we have to place here 1 0, right? So 10. So 32 upon 10. This is known as a decimal into fraction. This is the decimal number and this is the fractional number, right? So by cancelling this, what we will get here? 16 twos are 32 and 5 twos are 10. So what we will get here? 16 upon 5. You all know this is the improper number. So we have to convert this into mixed fraction. Which fraction? Mixed fraction. Right? This everything we have learnt in the which chapter? Our fourth chapter, fractions. Right? So here I have converted this into mixed fraction. 3 integer 1 upon 5. Why 3 integer 1 upon 5? Because 3 5s are 15 plus 1 16. So 3 integer 1 upon 5. Understand children? Okay. Now equivalent decimal. The decimals that have the same value are called equivalent decimal. Whichever decimal number is having the same value are called equivalent decimal. The last zeros in the decimal do not have any value. Last zeros in the decimal after the any number that does not have any value. If we add or remove the zeros at the end does not change the value of the decimal. हम किसी भी नंबर में पीछे से जीरो ऐड करें या तो रिमूव करें, उसमें डेसिमल नंबर की वैल्यू में कोई चेंज होता नहीं है. Understand? See, I will explain you here. 0.5 is equal to 0.50 is equal to 0.500. Means you here you write place 2 zeros or not. Here you place 1 or 2 zeros, or here you place 2 zeros, or you don't place any zeros. It does not make any change in the value. So these all are equal 0.5, 0.50 or 0.500. Every number has a same value. Understand? So we can say here 0.5 is equal to 0.50 is equal to 0.500. Understand? So this is known as the equivalent decimal. So values should be equal. The decimal values should be equal. Understand? Now, like and unlike decimal. The decimal having the same number of decimal places are called like decimal. जिस भी डेसिमल नंबर को डेसिमल प्लेसेस सेम है ऐसे डेसिमल नंबर्स को हम लाइक डेसिमल नंबर कहेंगे. Once again I am repeating, decimal numbers having the same number of decimals places are called like decimal. It should have 1, 2 or 3 any of the decimal places in all the decimal numbers. Means any of the decimal, it is 1, 2 or 3 decimal places should be same. See, we will check with the example. Here you can check the number is given 16.325, 0.165 and 14.140. So we don't have to check these whole numbers. We have to check the numbers after the decimal point, right? What I have told you here, the decimal places are same number of decimal places. Here you can check the decimal places are here 3, here also 3 and here also 3. 3 decimal places in all 3 numbers, right? So this is known as the like decimal. One another example, if we check 23.46, 104.11 and 0.67. Here also you might have observed that after the decimal all the numbers are having 2 decimal places, right? So 2 decimal places in all 3 numbers. So these are also known as a like decimal. Understand? One another example we will check here. 12.5, 234.6 and 1.9. See children, once again I am telling you here, you don't have to check the whole part. You have to check the decimal part. After the decimal, if 1 places are given in all the numbers, that means it is a like decimal. If 2 places in all the number, this is also as the like decimal, and 3 places are given. This is also known as the like decimal. Understand now? Now we will understand what is unlike decimal. Decimals having the different number of decimal places. See, once again I am saying you, decimal having the different number of decimal places are called unlike fractions. जो भी नंबर में डेसिमल प्लेसेस अलग अलग दिए गए हैं, मतलब जिसमें किसी में 1 डेसिमल प्लेस है, किसी में 2 है, या तो किसी में 2 में 2 है और 1 में 1 है, ऐसे डेसिमल प्लेसेस को अनलाइक डेसिमल प्लेसेस बोलते हैं. Say for example here 12.123, 0.6, 345.17. 12.123, here the 3 decimal places, 0.6, here 1 decimal place, and 345.17, here 2 decimal places, right? So all 3 numbers are having the different decimal places. This is known as a unlike decimal. Which decimal? Unlike decimal. Once again you check here. All the numbers are having the decimal places difference. Means decimal dot के बाद अलग अलग डिजिट दिए हैं. फर्स्ट नंबर में 3 डिजिट है, सेकेंड नंबर में 1 डिजिट मतलब 1 डिजिट, and third number में 2 digit, right? So all decimal numbers are having the different decimal places. So these are known as a unlike decimal. Understand children? Okay, now I will explain you with the another example. See here 6.6. 6.102, 123.45 and 2.5. Here also you can check in all the decimal numbers, decimal places are different. Here is the 3 decimal place, here is the 2 decimal places and here is the 1 decimal place. So which these numbers are known as a unlike decimal numbers. Understand, children? Now I will explain you one more point. To convert the unlike fraction, unlike decimal to the like decimal. Just now we have understand the difference between the like decimal and the unlike decimal. Now here we will learn to convert unlike decimal to the like decimals. Means हमें उनके decimal places equal करने हैं. We need to convert the unlike decimal to the equivalent decimal by making the same decimal places of all the decimal numbers. सारे decimal numbers के decimal places equal करने से हम unlike decimal को like decimal या तो equivalent decimal में convert कर पाते हैं. See, one example I have written here 0.68, 0.68, 0.72, 0.504 and 1.2. Now we need to convert these all the decimal numbers by placing the zeros, right? So first number we will check here 0.68. So here in the one number there are 3 decimal places, right? Check here. In the one number there are 3 decimal places. So we have to convert all the numbers with the 3 decimal places. So first number we will take here 0.68 and we have placed a 0 here. So it is known as a 0.680. Then another number is 0.72. So we will write here 0.720 by adding the extra 0. Now this number we will write as it is because here are 3 decimal places. So 0.504. Now here is the number 1.2. So what we will write here 1.200. 1.200. Just now I have told you in one slide that how many zeros or any zeros if we place at the end, it will not change the value of the decimal number. बाद में जीरो प्लेस करने से डेसिमल नंबर की वैल्यू में कोई चेंज आता नहीं है. It will not change the decimal numbers value. So what the like number decimal numbers we have got here 0.680, 0.720, 0.504 and 1.200. Now we will check with the another example 0.002, 0.02, 0.2 and 2.0. Now we will convert this into like decimal. So first decimal number is having 3 decimal places. So we will write as it is 0.002. Now in the second number only 2 decimal places are there. So we will place extra 0 in that. So 0.020. Now after the decimal only 1 place is there. So we have to place 2 zeros. So 0.200 and here 0 after the decimal no places are given. So we have to place 3 zeros. 2.000. Understand, children? So by placing the extra 0 we can convert the unlike decimal into like decimal. Understand? Now I will explain. Okay, now I will explain you comparing and ordering decimals. So decimals are also compared like whole numbers, but we don't have to convert the decimal to the we have to convert the decimals to the like decimal by placing the zeros, right? Compare the whole numbers by decimals with the greater whole number is the greater number. If the number is given in the whole number and decimal both, first we need to compare the whole numbers, right? If the whole number is greater, then that number is a greater number. See one example I have given you here. 15.566 and 10.879. If I want to compare this both number, 15.566 is greater than 10.879. How I can say this? Because here if we check the whole number, here the whole number is 15 and here the whole number is 10, right? So which number is greater? 15 is greater. So this 15.566 is the greater number, right? Now if the whole part is equal, then we have to compare the 10th place. If the whole parts are equal, we have to compare the 10th place. See, one example I have given you here. 6.94950 and 6.894. Here you can check in both the numbers, whole number are 6, right? So 6.950 and 6.894. As I have told you here, which place we have to compare here? Tens place. Which place? Tens place. So after the decimal, first digit is known as a tens place, right? So here is tens place is 9 and here is the tens place is 8. So which number is greater? 6.950 is greater than 6.894. Understand? Now the third step. If the whole part and the 10 parts are equal, then we have to compare the hundreds parts. Right? See, here I am giving you one example. 8.563 and 8.524. Here the whole parts are also equal and tens part are also equal. Whole parts are 8 and tenth parts are 5. So we have to check here which part? Hundreds place. So that is the second digit after the decimal. That is known as the hundreds parts. So here it is written 6 and here it is written 2. Right? So which number is greater now? 8.563 is greater than 8.523. Why? Because 6 is greater than 2. Right? Okay. Now, fourth step. If the whole part, then 10 part and the hundreds parts are equal, then we have to compare the thousands place. Right? See, example is given here. 39.194 and 39.190. Here you can check the whole part is also equal and tens and hundreds place are also equal. So we need to check directly the thousands place. Here it is given 4 and here it is 0. So which is greater? 4 is greater. So 39.194 is greater than 39.190. So now is it clear with you? To compare the like decimal, we need to convert the decimal to the like decimal by placing the 0. And after that, if the numbers are in the like decimal, we need to compare this way. First, we have to compare the whole number, then tens place, then hundreds place, and then thousands place. Understand? Now, addition of a Addition of a decimal. For addition of the decimal, we just have to follow the same as we follow the rules in the whole numbers. But here we have to change the unlike decimal to the like decimal. We have to change into the like decimal if the decimal numbers are given in the unlike decimal. If it is given in the like decimal, then we can directly add. But we have to careful by some steps that I will explain you here. First step, place the decimal point just one below the other. Decimal places एक दूसरे के नीचे नीचे ही आने चाहिए. Decimal point, right? Now the decimal, regroup the whole number as we do in the simple addition. We have to regroup the whole number, then decimal numbers as per their places while adding, right? Then we have to be careful while writing the sum total place. The decimal point we have to just write below the decimal point. Means आंसर लिखते वक्त भी हमें डेसिमल पॉइंट ठीक डेसिमल पॉइंट के नीचे ही लिखना है. Understand? Now I will explain you with the example. Example of a formation, right? Formation of addition. How you can form the number in the correct way. See, numbers I have taken 43.08 means 43.08, 5.932 and 187.6. If you will write these numbers, if you will write this number in this formation, this will known as a wrong formation. Why? Because I have told you that your decimal number should be just below the number. Here you can check your decimal points are not below the one another, right? So this is known as the wrong formation. Now I will show you which is the right formation. So number I am writing here 43 means 43.08. Now another number is 5.932. So first we need to change this number to the like decimal by placing the extra 0 here. Because here are only 2 decimal places and here are 3 decimal places. So we have to write here the 3 decimal places. So we need to place the extra 0. Understand? Now 5.932. So we have to write just the number below the number. Now 187. So here 100 place is not there. So 100 place. Then 8. Then 7's in the ones place. Decimal dot below the decimal dot. And 6 in the tens place. Hundreds and thousands place is not given. So we will place the extra zeros. Now we will add this number. So 0 plus 2 plus 0 means 2. Right? So 2, then 8 plus 3, 11. So 1 I will write and 1 we have to carry. 6 plus 9, 15 plus 1, 16. So 6 I have to write here and 1 I have to carry here. Decimal point in the sum also means in the answer also we have to write just below the one another, right? Now we will add these all the numbers. 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9 plus 7 16. So 6, then 1 carry, 4 plus 1 6 plus 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 8 13. So 3, 1 carry here, 1 plus 1 2. Understand children? So what we will speak here? 236.612. Now this is known as a right formation. You have to arrange all the numbers in this formation only. Then and then only you will get the correct answer. Understand children? Okay, is that Okay, so next week I will come with some more points. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.